I've got my cup of coffee, and this is the weekend edition here at freetradingvideos.com. And this is a daily S&P. I went back in time. I'm back in May here, May '08. And you saw that we drop, we pop up, and then we just crash, and then we get choppy here. You can see the choppiness. And then we dive down again. Now watch this line I'm going to draw. I'm going to draw a line from these swings here and then drop it down until I hit one of these swings there, right here. We're already past this. I know this is kind of hard to see right now. Let me get rid of my crosshairs. But we busted that significant trend line coming down. I'm going to get rid of that now. And then we have this trend line. Let me show you. These two swings right there coming down, and we hit our head and we started to drop from it. Really thought we were going to take a nosedive right there, but we blasted through. So we blasted through that one. We do have one more. We have this swing to get through. I'm not sure we're going to do that right now. I think we're due and overdue for a pullback. I think that's coming. But let's take a look here at the weekly chart. Here's the weekly chart. You can see the week right there. Get rid of this box and my crosshair. We do have, let's go back in time just a smidgen. We do have a falling wedge. We fell out of bed right there, chopped around, falling wedge. And we do have a lower swing low here with a higher swing low there. A bullish divergence or slash bullish convergence. You have this line coming down and this one coming up. We did pop through here. Let's zoom in on the weekly and really look to see what happened. Here we had ourselves a shooting star. We shot up. I thought we were going to break out, but we came right back down, closing right at it. And I said, all right, we have a really good chance of dropping. But instead, we popped through this week. Boom. And this line, we came up, tagged. The 20-week moving average came right back down. And that's where we're at right now. What I'm looking for is for us to turn around and retest these areas right here. Come down, boom, retest this area. If we can retest this area, that will give us on the daily a double bottom. I'm not convinced that we're going to go lower than this. I just don't think we're going to. I think that when we do retrace here, I'd like to see it go back about 50% or so, or maybe less. So I'm going to draw a Fibonacci right here to the high. Fibonacci retracement. And I would like to see a pullback right here. Let me get my crosshairs here again. There's the 38. It'd be really nice to see the 770 area act as support, but absolutely no deeper than 730. If we could pull back to 730, that would be really, really nice. Or 750. 750 would be fantastic. 750 is right here. 750 is the 50% fib if we do start to drop. I'd like to see us stop at 770, 750, and absolutely no deeper than 730. If that can happen, then this could very well be a bottoming formation that we're getting here. And let me show you something. I'm going to bring in now. In here, let me just re-show you again the weekly. A falling wedge is in fact bullish and highly probable formation, especially when you have yourself a bullish divergence slash convergence. And we're through this right now, but a little pullback here would give the bears yet one more shot to go bearish, and then we get a pop here. And if you get a double bottom on a weekly, that is powerful. So I'd like to see something like this, maybe a little pullback here, boom, and shoot north. So let's see if that can follow through. Now, let me show you this also. Here's the monthly. You can't ignore this monthly. Let's look at and we do have a crossover right here, a crossover on the MACD on the monthly. So pay attention that we do have a crossover on the MACD on the monthly. And as we speak, we're not done with the month yet, but almost, we're pretty close. And we're going to have ourselves a bullish Harami, bullish maybe even engulfing. Not sure what we're going to have here. But we did find some support at this line right down here. And if we can go higher than 840, so our pullback, now watch this. Here's the daily. If we pull back, to any of these numbers, 770, 750, definitely no lower than 730. If we can pull back here and then rally beyond 840, 840 is right here. If we rally beyond 840, that will give us a higher step up. That will also give us a higher high on the monthly, which would be very powerful. That could smell like a bottom. And people, you guys may want to argue with me on this one, but one thing that I'm watching behind the scenes is this. Well, let me first say this. It's hard to argue with technicals. Technicals are what they are. You have to call them like you see them. And get your opinions out of it. If you just think we're going to crash and burn, your thinking could be wrong. If you're thinking this is the bottom, your thinking could be wrong. What I'm doing is talking probabilities with what I'm seeing in price action. Now watch this. Or here, I'll just explain it to you. The financials. Before the markets can go healthy, the financials have to get strong. The markets work cyclically. So what we want to do is watch sector rotation. And what I'm seeing here is 6 months ago, financials was the worst sector, losing 49%. Then within 3 months, it popped up off the bottom. Now it's down 15, almost 16%. Within the last month, financials is doing second from the best, positive 12%. Only conglomerates done better than financials for the last month. For the week, financials did really well, 8.5%. But financials took a big hit Friday, dropping 3.6%. What I'm showing you on the big picture, or what I'm telling you here, is financials are picking up strength. If they continue to pick up strength, that will all but solidify a bottom formation in the markets. In this bottom that we have right down here, let me look at something here. This low was 666. I'm looking at that right there. See this? 666. That could be our low for this bear market. But again, what could cause us to keep going south if we go lower than this? If this next pullback that we get goes lower than the Fibonacci 61.8, or let me put it in numbers, if it goes lower than 730 right here, if it goes lower than 730, then we could just start chopping around or continue south even further, especially if we can pop this 666 mark on the S&P. So there's the weekend edition. For everyone that said bullish Harami on yesterday's video, A+ to you, and 50 extra bonus points. Everybody got that right. And oh, what's really cool is I see there's a lot. Matador hasn't picked up on it yet. He hasn't said anything to me. So continue to load up his Friday's noon video with comments. Give as many comments as humanly possible on there. I'd really like to see that, about 30, 35 comments. Just blow his mind. So it'd be fun to see what he says when he gets this. So anyway, there you have it. Until next time, we'll catch you at freetradingvideos.com.